again. Da-la-la-la-la, da-la-la-la.
Every episode.
When can I see you again?
That was beautiful.
But it's been fun, but now I've got to go. Life is way too short to take it slow.
I don't know.
Oh.
This song. I've never heard this song.
You haven't?
No. Who is it by?
Owl City. For the Wreck-It
Oh, I
Ralph.
do know Owl City.
From the Wreck-It Ralph.
The Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, guys, welcome back to our animal
To our animal podcast.
our animal shelter health podcast for IBCAS. My name is Isabel Chana.
My name is East Garces, and today we have a guest.
My name is Daniela Ake. I'm 19 years old, and I have 2 cats.
We're going to be talking about her 2 cats today. So do you want to kind of introduce your cats, like their names and stuff?
Sure. Yeah, I have... The first one's Coco. He's 7 years old. He's, really fat.
Really fat.
Got him when I was, like, 12, I think. Because in Colombia, there's, like, blocks full of, like, cat places. And then there's just, like, he was there.
So you just picked him up
Um,
on the street, or like
no,
it was
there
in
was
a
like
shelter?
a little like store like thing, but it was like not like good. Like it was like it wasn't like an official like pet store. It was like they had like a breeding thing, and they had like like just a big litter of like newly born kittens. And they claimed that they were like a mixture of like Russian blue and Angora cats, but they just like weren't. They were just like they were just like a bunch of kittens. They said they were like 2 months old, but it was like all very clearly like so like yeah, I went in there and Coco came up to me and he like got up on me. So I was like,
True
I
love
need
at
to-
first sight.
I need to get him out of here. Like it was not a good place. But yeah.
Did he have any else health issues coming in, or also how old was he?
Well, they claimed that he was 2 months old, but that was just not true. Like they were like legally could not be like sold or anything. Like they were so little that they were like not allowed. But like yeah, the whole situation was super sketchy. So he did have health issues. He was like a few weeks old. He was teeny tiny, and I didn't find out for a while. Because until we were getting him vaccinated, because we were supposed to get one at like a certain like month mark, and then like the vet was like immediately like, no, he's not old enough to get this. He's tiny. He had like ringworm. He had like fungus that he then spread to the whole family. And they told us he was a girl. They were just trying to get the cats like out of there, so they were just saying like whatever. So they said it was a girl cat. And because they thought that was like more like appealing, I guess. I don't know. But then yeah, we went to get him like neutered and stuff, and then the doctor was like, it's clearly a boy.
So there you go.
There you go.
Did he have any like challenges like settling into like the home, like your house?
He did, yeah. I mean, since he was so young, it was like, I guess, easier because he didn't have that much experience outside. But he was like pretty scared of everything, and he's like a very aggressive cat. He still is, pretty aggressive. So, that was the biggest challenge. Was just that he like wanted to bite everything already, and he is bipolar. So apparently. So that was like already naturally challenging, but like he was not in an environment where it was like, you know, like he wasn't trained to do like anything like really. Like he was in a tiny cage filled with like a bunch of other kittens. He was like living very poorly, so like immediately he like did not know how to handle like a, I guess, like nicer environment. He just wanted to like destroy a lot of things. And he would cling on to me always. Like he didn't like moving from room to room on his own. We used to always say that he was like a parrot, because he would climb me and then just sit on my shoulder, and that's how he would want to navigate from room to room. He would just like cling on to me with his like claws like into like my skin and just like stay there, because he was like terrified. And like once he got up there, he was scared of the height, so I had to like hold him, because I don't know. And that like lasted for a really long time. Like he grew pretty fast. He's a very big cat now. Not just because he's fat, he's also just like big. And he like continued to try to do that. Like I can't support him anymore like up there, but he still tries to climb me from time to time. He still believes that he's tiny, so he still like gets on me. But yeah.
Okay. Since we're already talking about like personality changes or like changes that have happened before and like some similarities, has his like personality changed at all? Like you're saying he still climbs you, but like has anything else changed that like you've noticed?
Um yeah, I mean when it like I said, he is like bipolar. He has like his already like some personality like challenges with that. I do um with the aggression, it goes like in waves. I guess he has moments where he's not as aggressive as he was like when he was like first got here, but it was really really challenging when we got the second cat. Then he became like so much more aggressive. And I don't know, maybe it is because of like the environment he grew up in where it was like, you know, very crowded, very like awful and like whatever. So I feel like now he was kind of getting comfortable into having like this big space that was like all his, and he became very territorial. Like we already had a dog before he got there, and he did like attack our dog like a lot. Like even when he was a little baby, he would like hide behind corners, and then when my dog was walking out, he'd like jump scare him and stuff, even though he was like literally like the size of his leg. Like he would do that all the time until like only recently like my dog started barking back. Like he never did that before because like I guess Coco was like smaller, but now like my dog is so tired of it, so he like started barking back, and Coco like relaxed. But like he was always very territorial of the space, so I guess like getting a new cat and stuff like that really affected him.
And how was finding out that he was bipolar? Was that like
Yeah, like how did that
when
come
you got
about?
the new cat or before?
Yeah, it was a bit before, I think. Because yeah, my mom was just like she wanted to like see like it was like a cat place and stuff, and they were asking about like why is he like this? Can they like help him not be so aggressive? Because like yeah, we did assume it was like maybe something to do with how he was raised or whatever. So like we wanted to see like what we could do to like treat him or like help him like, you know, be more comfortable in the space, be less aggressive, whatever. And they were like, yeah, no, there's like nothing we can do. He's just is like bipolar. I think there's a different word for it for like cats, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
They just basically describe it as like he's bipolar but for cats. And then yeah, they were like basically there's nothing you can do. So yeah.
So there's nothing to medicate like bipolar in cats. Like you just kind of have to,
not as far as I'm aware, and if there is, it's probably not available in Colombia. So yeah, they said like he's just kind of like a more outdoorsy cat. I guess he likes, you know, roaming free a bit more, and they were just like don't like try to keep him so sequestered because that will probably make him like lash out and stuff, and like big crowded spaces like that will make him do that. Like in Halloween and stuff, when a lot of people are coming by to like ask for candy and whatnot, he like really freaked out and he was like attacking like crazy. I had to lock him away, and he like scratched up like my entire arm. Like it looked really bad. But yeah, in general, if you just let him like chill and relax, he's okay. But yeah, there's nothing we can really do.
Yeah. So you said you have two cats. Do you kind of want to talk about your second cat a little?
Okay, yeah, her name is Bella. She's a lot newer. Coco's like 7 by now. Yeah, his age is still fuzzy because we didn't know how old he actually was when we got him. But Bella is 2.
And how did you get Bella?
Bella, I was in my car and my mom was talking about we have a farm in another place in Colombia called Anapoima, and there's like rats there and stuff, and my grandma wanted to get a cat there to like yeah, scare away all the rats. So, but they didn't want to send like a baby cat there, so they asked me because they knew I love cats if I would be willing to like take care of a baby cat and like raise it until it was like ready to like go out there and whatnot. And then the guy who was driving us, Andres, he said that like he had just found a cat. He was like if we were interested, he had like literally just found a cat like on the street who was like had been staying with him, but like he didn't want to keep the cat. He couldn't take care of the cat. So you're like, if you guys are willing to like take her in, then problem solved. And she's also like older, so she would be like ready quicker, I guess, to go live there. So like yeah, I said yes, obviously, and they brought her in like pretty soon after, and immediately I could tell that she was like a very anxious cat, like an insanely anxious cat. Like she did not want to even like touch the floor. Like it was so much worse than Coco. Like she got like, it was so hard to like get her like close to me at all. But then she got in my bed and she like hid under the covers and she refused to come out. Like literally for like hours and hours, she like refused to come out. She was like fairly like double the size that Coco was when he got there. She was fully a baby, but she was super super skinny because she had been like living on the street. Um, and and yeah, she was just terrified. She didn't want to interact with anyone. She would jump at everything. And yeah, we, as time went on, she did become like closer to me, and we, because she was older, my mom was like, okay, well, we're gonna get her like neutered, and then she can just go to an appointment straight away and like live on the farm and like, you know, live a life there, a nice happy cat life there. But she was just like, when they went to get her neutered, they found out that she was actually pregnant.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they yeah, she had like 4 kittens in there, but like she was super poorly fed. She like, this is like would have had to been like her first ever heat. We obviously don't know like who the like cat dad is
Yeah.
because she was living on the street. So it was, they told us that like if she had the baby she would die. Like she could not, she was too young, too little, way too underfed, so she had to get like an emergency like abortion, because yeah, she would have, she couldn't handle it, her body couldn't handle it. They did ask me like before, like has she been sick, like has she been like, you know, when you clean up her poop, do you realize this? And I hadn't noticed that she was pregnant because she was like that, like she was like very pregnant apparently, but she was like that skinny and that underfed that like you couldn't tell that she was pregnant. And then after the surgery, she became like even more attached to me. She already was, like as time went on, like I was the only person she really became comfortable with at first. And then after the surgery, it was like 10 times more. Like she did not want to be anywhere that wasn't like right on top of me. She was, every single time she got scared, she would like either be on top of me or get under my bed, and that's still true to this day. And then yeah, when she was fully healed, like immediately we realized like she was very very attached. Like her anxiety like also turned into like a separation anxiety with me, which we tried to like, you know, ease out and like for her to be able to spend time apart from me, but it just like she couldn't handle it. Like I go to the bathroom and she stands outside the bathroom scratching on the door. Like she literally tries to get on my lap while I'm peeing. Like she cannot handle she cannot handle being apart from me. So we were immediately, I was like, you can't take her away from me. Like we can't send her to a farm, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's not like,
Not gonna
it's, yeah, it's like a good environment for cats. Like some would love it, but like Bella's just not that kind of cat.
She's
She can't.
kind of like anxious of a
She's
cat.
incredibly anxious. Yeah, she's not. Like even like now, like I go on holiday, I've come back and she's like shedded hair from like the anxiety of being away from me. So yeah, I couldn't send her away.
Yeah, because I was
Still
gonna
bonding.
say, like, you're away from her now. Like, how do you think
Yeah,
she's like
how do
handling
you go
that?
take care of them like day to day?
Yeah. Well, I hope she's handling it well. Well, my brother's home, so thankfully he's with her. She's not fully alone. She's been doing, I guess, better now. But yeah, it's always scary when I go away. I never know how she's gonna react. Like last time, when she shed a bunch of like hair and stuff, she also like had like a skin condition, and we don't know if it was like anxiety related or not. But there's a lot of like physical, like she had like an issue like in her like breast area that was like super inflamed, and they thought it was like a tumor, but it just like went away on its own. So it seems to have been like, again, anxiety caused. So it's, I don't know, it is just really hard. There's not much we can do because sometimes like, you know, for like situations like this where I'm like visiting family and stuff, I just gotta leave her behind
Yeah.
because she is so anxious. It's also hard to travel with her, so there's really
No.
there's no winning there. But like we try our best to make it as comfortable as possible, and she has like, you know, recurring places or people that take care of her, so she's not often going to somewhere like entirely new. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Isabel was kind of asking like how your day to day thing is, because I know you said like your first cat is more like aggressive. Like, do they get along at all, or like do you guys keep them separate?
We have to keep them separate. There's been moments where they're able to like be around each other. Like they've both laid in my bed at the same time before. Like I think there's like it's happened like 4 times. Every single time I take a picture like as proof, but like they never can. We usually have to keep them very separate. I try to like make time. Like Bella usually stays in my room. She does not like leaving it. So I usually have like the door of my room closed. I stay in there with Bella, and then like I set up like some time where I just leave and I like go like to my couch and stuff, and I just sit there and wait until Coco gets on top of me so I can like cuddle with him too, like in the sofa instead, so that I'm not like I don't want to abandon one of them for the other because they don't want to be like in the same place at the same time. But Coco is a more like outside cat, so he does like stroll around my neighborhood a lot. And my mom has a friend who lives in my same neighborhood who's a vet, so Coco goes like over to her house a lot just to hang out. So that does help because Bella like needs a lot more assistance usually. She has like more illnesses and like anxiety related stuff. And because of Coco's aggression, he needs more independence. So it works, I guess, as much as it can.
Anything
Is
else?
there
you'd
anything
like
you want to share?
Uh,
About your cats? We can show photos here and here.
Yes.
Bella
let
and
me
Coco.
think.
Yes. Any like funny moments that you can think of?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Top 10.
Top
Coco.
10.
Top 10 funny moments. I don't know. This is so much pressure. I can't think of any funny moments. Yeah, I don't know. That's
That's
good. That's
fine.
good enough.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, guys.
Let's hear it for Coco and Bella.
Let's put some cheering.
Best
Okay,
cats
I'll send
ever.
you so many pictures of them.
Yes. Thank you for joining us for this episode.
Thank you so much, Danny. We love your cats.
Yeah,
You
you're
do.
welcome.
I'm gonna come visit them
You
one
should
day.
meet them.
I do
Thank
want
you,
to meet them.
listeners.
Thank
for
you,
listening
listeners.
to our podcast. Drop a comment and like below.
OnlyFans. No.